Hello my friends, it's your friend Kevin. I'm here with my friends Freddie and Patrick and Beatrice and Gertrude. This is your card of the day. All right, beautiful people, we are using Carl Gray's The Angel Guide Oracle deck. We've been using this all week. We do change it tomorrow, which is interesting because that's New Year's Eve. The images from this deck are by Jennifer Hawkyard, a wonderful artist. We chose the number 9, Epiphany, from Archangel Power Tarot Deck with Archangel Raziel. Now, this is also known as the Hermit card. I think it's also called maybe perhaps the Hierophant. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, Archangel Raziel comes to help us with our spiritual learning. A little bit like a magician, knowing the secrets of God and taking the wisdom and the truth and the understanding and allowing us to learn from that. Learning from spiritual growth, but more importantly, finding the joy in it. We see Archangel Raziel carrying a lantern to show the light and to show the pathway and to show the way. Because ultimately, when we begin to start learning about spirituality and our full potentiality, we have the ability to pass that knowledge on to others. So when Archangel Raziel shows up, particularly in this card of Epiphanies, on the journey of the dreamer through the tarot, it is letting us know what we have learned so far and where we are on this particular journey gives way for us to encourage others to follow their own path and find their own spiritual roots, thus becoming a mentor or a teacher, or choosing to take a profession as a spiritual teacher. Here we go. I have done my prayer. I've asked the angels, the guides from the four corners in the realms to come now. And I'm just shuffling through. How many times? 3 more times. Okay, 1 and 2. Whoops. Oh, there we go. And then I'll just shuffle 3 more times. There we go. But that's what we were looking for. Not that I wait for a jumper card to come. You can, but it just seems to happen. All right, here we go. There we go. Strength and guidance. Okay, well, when we're watching the universe make things happen, usually the awareness of that happening, or the what happens, how it happens, the way it goes, is giving us the strength and the guidance that the universe is always there. If we look at this gorgeous image, we're seeing really a big spirit guide holding the energy of strength and the energy of guidance, allowing us to use that power, the power of the creator, because I think this image to me looks really like the creator giving us what we need to keep going and to keep moving forward. I know myself this week has been quite something. Not that I am sit with it, just learning from it. I'm learning the power of we're stronger than what we really believe we are, and that strength shows up and that guidance shows up usually when we least expect it. But it does require a little bit of quiet time, of introspection, of meditation. What I've got from this card and from the epiphanies that Archangel Raziel brings is not underestimating the power of the soul nature, to understand the strength and the resilience that every single one of us has, and the capacity that we have to lift up, to ascend out of all of these challenges. This is about divine intervention. coming in right now with watching the universe do it, watching the universe go to work while we kind of hang out on the sidelines, focusing on, and this is really important, focus on the energy and the guidance and the strength that your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your ascended relatives, all those that have gone before you, focus on their strength, focus on their willingness to step in and help us. Whenever there is whatever is occurring right now, is providing a really clean, crisp learning curve that your soul has to understand. Every single one of us is increasing our awareness, leading us to fulfill this great purpose and this great prophecy. We've got to be aware when and if we're being diverted from joy. Your angel guides, your spirit guides, your ascended ones are encouraging you to recognize that the feelings, all these emotions that are coming up are guiding you to help you understand the steps that you need to take and the moves that you need to make in order to align yourself with abundance and align yourself with powerful support. This is what these cards are basically about. If you've been sitting in a soup of doubt and wondering if this is ever going to change, if it's ever going to be any different, and I'm really, really, really pleased that these two cards in this reading of the day comes up on the eve of New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, as I've said this week, has been about hope. It's been about moving forward. It's been about a bright new day. It's been about putting asunder all of the tough parts of the year that's gone, the growth that we had to experience. The only way that that can truly come in is through the power that we're harnessing. So our spirit guides, our ascended masters, our ascended relatives are giving us this opportunity to really dig deep and hold on to our position as great creators, great manifestors. If you are still wondering what's next, know that it is going to be revealed if it hasn't already. Do not, under any circumstances, start thinking that you've got to upset the apple cart or get on a different train or take a different route or take a different vision or any of these things. You're still on a trajectory, even if that trajectory seems like it's a bit bumpy, it's a bit tough. Keep your goals, keep your visions. This is not the time to take drastic action. Remain committed, keeping your strength, keeping your vision, keeping your heart guidance going forward. Recognize that your spirit guides and your angels are willing and able to keep you on your journey. The universe is with us always, constantly. Look at all this being created. And the bigger the creation, the bigger the manifestation, the bigger of watching how the universe makes it happen, the longer it takes. But the energy and the fuel, like Beatrice was saying yesterday, every one of us is a copper filament. And that energy, that fuel, is the electricity that works through heaven and us into the earth. Should be effortless. Know that it's not your job or your duty to know absolutely everything right now. Just watch how the universe unfolds things. Take one step at a time. The solution, the outcome, the way it's all going to be revealed to you is going to show up. Today, interestingly enough, is a number 3 day. It's about gentle guidance. It is about messages coming from the ascended ones. So get your meditation going. Find a positive thought. Let that positive thought just kind of like sprinkle down and give you a shower from the inside out. Let all of the positive things about you. If you need to get a mirror, get a mirror. If you need to ask a friend, someone you care about, listen, give me 3 things that you know to be positive about me, and then let that come on. It's really tough to do if you don't feel particularly good. If you don't feel particularly, I don't know, think about things we say about ourselves. Biggest one is, I'm not good enough. I'll never be able to do this. This is too much. This is a lot to take in. This is a big deal. I don't know about this. We take on the things that get placed at our feet because we're meant to look at them. We're meant to see them. And we're then meant to say, this is a little bit much for me. Show me how to deal with this. Show me the way forward with this. And I've always used that affirmation about my inner being, which is my higher self. What does my inner being want me to know about this? How does my inner being feel about this? And what does my inner being want me to do with this? And will my inner being help me conquer this? And then just let that go. Your inner being, the inner being that should be with you 24/7, it actually is. But in order to engage that energy of the inner being leading the way, we have to ask it. How does my inner being feel about this? What does my inner being want to reveal to me about this? Where does my inner being want me to go with this? And then feel the feeling of just releasing it, just letting it go. Here's the other caveat. As sure as you say this, as sure as you invoke your inner being, your spirit guides, your angels, who gather round, and their job is to do exactly what you're asking them to do. And I say exactly. When I say exactly, the only thing they will not do is drop down to a level that isn't for your highest good. So if you're asking them to repeat a process that has not been serving you, that doesn't work for you, that is really not in your wheelhouse, don't expect them to show you that way. You will end up with nothing. It'll be blank. And when I hear people who come to me for readings say, well, I've tried this, I've tried that, it's not what I want, then my next question is what you want, is what you truly want in your heart of hearts? Is it for your highest good, or are you doing this because somebody else is suggesting it, or someone else benefits from you doing whatever it is you think you want to do? See how that works. There's nothing wrong with doing something that enhances or helps someone else. I think that's fabulous. It's benevolent. It is really what we've come to do. We have to be discerning in it, because if the doing of the helping, of the assistance, ends up feeling or feeding or giving your ego a bit of a boost, which is the lesson I'm learning, by pleasing others means they'll like me. Oh, of course they will. And they'll like more. I don't get any assistance in that from the spirit guides because it's not really in my highest good. I'm looking for something that is really not quite right. Gertrude is going... I like these two energies, and I particularly love that Beatrice came in yesterday and delivered that channeling. It was quite something. I'm reminded when I deliver these messages, these cards of the day, and I share all this with you, I also have to reveal myself to you as well, because it's hypocritical. I feel hypocritical if I don't share. These are the challenges. These are the things I'm working through. And this is what these cards of the day taught me. Otherwise, it's a pre-rehearsed kind of like theatrical performance, which is not me at all. Beatrice is saying, talk more about number 3 day. All right, well, I'll get the card. Where is it? We're in a number 3 day. Let me see. Artistic, creative, inspiring, imaginative, young at heart, confident, optimistic, enthusiasm, playful, joyful, insightful, and fun. Whoa, okay. Beatrice, tell me what that was about, why you brought that. This is numerology. The angel part of the numbers is that you've got spirit guides, you've got ascended relatives, you've got the help of the masters, all of those helping you achieve the goals that you want. She's saying, get creative, get imaginative, be optimistic, be enthusiastic, be playful, joyful, insightful, and have a damn good time. That is the way to lift it up and lift it forward. That's exactly what you do. Put on some great music. Put on, if you've got some essential oils, a diffuser, a candle, incense, any of those things. I love patchouli when that's going. I also love sometimes the smell of rose. That's a lifting up. Some of it, gardenia and all those. Lavender's more for healing, going to bed, taking a bath, and just relaxing. You want something that's vibrant. You want something that's lively. You want something that just says, that smells so good. This is the type of energy that the universe is saying to you, go out and do that. Put your focus, put your desires, put your inner being, go do your work, and then lift it up. When we're lifting up on that level, we're vibrating much higher. And the much higher we vibrate, the more the universe comes in. The higher elements of the universe. There are lower elements. All right, Beatrice, you want to explain about that? Yes, it's just called balance. We have to be in, sometimes we've got to sit in the lower vibrational stuff to appreciate the upper vibrational stuff and show others how to flip it. If the entire world did not have challenges, we wouldn't know how to grow from it. So here comes the strength and the guidance to know. Look at the power that you've had before when you've been sitting at a junction and you didn't know left, right, up, down, backwards or sideways, and then you get distracted because what universe, spirit guides, everything else wants to show us is these challenging boulders, these bumpy, rocky, rough pathways have come up before. Otherwise, we wouldn't feel, we wouldn't feel these feelings. The difference is, look how far you've come from the last time it happened. There's going to be differences. Everything will repeat a cycle, but you have to realize, that cycle came up to show me something. What is it showing me? And you also have to bite the bullet and say, okay, I learned it. I got it. Chew it, and spit it out, and then go on. I think I'm going off in the weeds with this nonsense. It's not nonsense. I'm sorry. Stop that. The eve of New Year's Eve, get out your paintings, get out your stuff, go watch meditations, go watch videos that lift you up, and then just watch whatever you want to manifest, providing it's for your highest good. Let it happen. Until tomorrow, where we have a new deck, new cards, perhaps a new attitude. I love you, I love you, I love you. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep doing all the things you do. Bye for now.